Hey guys, so I went to the dentist the other day and the dental hygienist asked a question that she does every visit. D, are you flossing? D, are you flossing? Um, yeah, sometimes. She was like, D, are you flossing consistently? Mm, no, not really. That is the one thing, y'all, that flossing, I don't know why I hate it. It's like it's a thorn in my side. But let me tell you, since I left the office, I've been flossing. I've been flossing because as she was cleaning my teeth, it felt as though she stuck a piercing needle in my gums. And that wasn't what she was doing. I had pockets in there, little pockets, so that now food would get up in there. And if I'm not flossing, it'll sit. And it can bring on decay and cavities. And so she had to go in and pull it out, with her little tools. And I was like, ugh. She says, D, that's because you're not flossing consistently like you should. Y'all, if we know better, do better. Y'all, we gotta do better. Do better. That was the best way I could describe this going into this. And I'm gonna go into James 4, verse 17. If anyone then knows the good they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is a sin to them. If anyone then knows the good they ought to do and doesn't do it, it is a sin for them. When you know better, do better. We've heard this all our lives. I know my mom used to say it, my grandma used to say it. You need to do better. You need to do better. You need to do better. And I think we all can resonate with this topic because we have so many different places in our lives where we need to step up our game. We need to step up our game. I use flossing as an example, but there are some other things that I need to be working on. I have much work to do, much work to do. And you probably can say the same thing, I have much work to do as well, Dee Dee. Proverbs 4 and 7 says, the beginning of wisdom is this: get wisdom, though it costs all, you have to get understanding. So not just getting the wisdom, get understanding as well. Wisdom and understanding are foundational to living a righteous life. With greater wisdom, we are equipped to make better decisions. When you know better, do better. When you have all the information, you can make better decisions. Do I need to move forward with this relationship? Should I be purchasing a home right now? Should I be transitioning with a career change in my life? Should I be doing that? Am I spending quality time with God? Am I really reading my word and comprehending it and applying it to my life? We just don't study the word. We need to apply the word to our lives because it's going to do what? It's going to make us better. It's going to make us whole. It's going to make us be able to deal with all the chaos in the world because we know there's a lot of chaos surrounding us. By doing better, when we know better, we reflect God's transformation work in our lives and become a light to those around us. People are watching you. You think they're not. People are observing you. You say you belong to the kingdom. You say, that you believe in God. You love God. But when certain people come around, you snooze them. You won't speak or you exit the room or something like that. And you're probably saying, well, I just want to avoid any kind of confrontation or whatever. No, if Christ is in you, You should be able to be around that person who works your nerves. I'm not saying you need to be in a full-blown conversation, but you should be able to say, good morning, how are you doing? That's good. All right, have a good day. And mean it from your heart. You're not being all snap. Good morning. Hey, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know, we all done did it. I've done it before too. Gosh, we know. See, we need to be seeking God's wisdom daily. And here it says, spend time in prayer and reading the Bible to gain clarity and understanding. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 reminds us to trust in the Lord and seek his guidance. By prioritizing spiritual learning, you equip yourself with the knowledge needed to make better decisions. Apply what you learn. Transformation happens through actions. Once you understand what God requires, begin incorporating those principles into your daily life. For instance, if you learn the importance of forgiveness, actively work on forgiving those who have wronged you. You're not waiting for them to forgive you. You're going to forgive them so you can move on. If they want to walk around with an attitude with you, let them. That's on them. If they want to use up all their energy and all their, focus on what happened at the cookout 3 years ago, that's on them. That's not on you. You want to let that go. I was having a conversation last night, and this person, she and her son, they're not seeing eye to eye. And, she was like, oh, he need to step up. He need to do better. He need to do this or that or whatever. And so she was saying that his wife said, hey, I think y'all need to go to counseling. And she said, my husband says he's willing to go, if you're willing to go. And she was like, what I need to go to counseling for? He ain't gonna do right. And I told her, I said, see, stop right there. I said, there's always a side to each story. You got your side, he has his side, and then there's the truth in the middle. I said, meet him halfway. Stop always thinking you got the right answer. Stop thinking you, and her thing is, I'm the mother. And that's fine. But what does the Bible say? We're so quick to talk about honor your parents, honor your mother and your father. But what does the verse after that say? Do not provoke your children. A lot of us parents are provoking our kids, and you want to know why they won't come around. Well, I'm just going to say what I want to say. I'm going to speak. Well, you do that, sir. You do that, ma'am. You're not going to see your kids. And if you do see them, they're going to come in and leave. They're going to come in and leave. And nowhere am I saying you need to accept whatever it is they're trying to do. But what we have to learn is you cannot change people. All you can do is love on people where they're at and send them on their way. Now, there may need to be times where you may have a conversation. Hey, can I talk to you for a few minutes? I just wanted to mention X, Y, and Z. And do it in love. Making sure that you're checking your tone. Checking your body language. Sometimes, I'm not even going to say sometimes, a lot of times, it's not what we say, it's how we say it. Don't come at me so harsh and hard. Everybody can't handle that. And these millenniums, y'all just can't go at them like that. See, when I was coming up, I had to hold that thing in. When my mama or grandmama said something, I want to say something, but baby, it's no way. My face had to be right too. Because they would say, what? Fix your face. Fix your face. Sit up. Shut up. You can't, ooh, baby, this a whole new breed now. This is a whole new breed. And know why? We've done that. We've done that because we made them feel that, it's okay. It's okay. Because we don't want them to go through anything. We don't want them to walk through the fire. I don't want them to go through what I went through. Be careful. Be careful, because now look at what we have to work with. because we don't want them to go through any kind of trials and tribulations. That ain't what the word says. The word says, in this world, there will be trials and tribulations. So if you're setting your kids up to make them think it's going to be this glamorous life, you're doing them so wrong. You're doing them so wrong. It's a world out there waiting, and that world is not like mama and daddy. It's not going to serve you like mama and daddy. It's not. Surround yourself with accountability. Connect with others who will encourage and support your journey towards doing better. Proverbs 27:17 says, as iron sharpens iron, so sharpens another. So it's good to have accountability partners. You know, someone who's going to say, hey, I thought you said we were going to walk every day. You ready? You got your clothes ready? Hey, I thought you said you were working on your, the way you speak to certain people. I noticed in the meeting, you was kind of revved up. You know, you have to hold people accountable. I got a girlfriend, but she just tells you, you know, hey, she'll just no filter. She'll just tell you. But with that same ability that she has no filter, I'll come right back and remind her, okay, just like you told me, I'm telling you, it's your turn to drink the Kool-Aid. You know, so we all have to remind each other and hold each other accountable. You do not want to be around a bunch of people who are just going to be in agreement with you. That's crazy. And that's dangerous. When you see people who are just surrounded people who are just lifting them up in this old crazy praise, you just clapping every time they come through, or you go, but you can't never provide correction or feedback. Yeah, that's a wicked relationship. Yeah, that's a crazy relationship. But again, we have so many opportunities that we need to do better. So when you know better, do better. I'm going to be flossing. Twice a day, starting out twice a day, maybe I'll get it 3 times a day. You know, I got to protect this smile. You know, sometimes it's the small stuff. It's the small stuff that can come in and rip your whole world apart. It's the small stuff. We're always looking for big things. It's the small stuff, the weeds that starts growing up, and we don't go and pluck those weeds out immediately. We just let those weeds set in. And you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. So hopefully you got something out of this. So until next time, continue to grow and glow in the Lord. Take care.